Hello everyone, it's my son brother Ming who saw so many GIA diamonds this time. If you remember before, I have a YouTube, Tie It in Detail, about shaped cut diamonds, and this YouTube can definitely be regarded as a sequel to YouTube. What about the last YouTube? In fact, I talked a lot about different special shaped cut diamonds to be used to make proposal rings, or some celebrities have such special shaped cut diamonds, and I also talked about some special shaped cut characteristics, including whether they can talk or not, some size issues. It may be an effect, or it may be a flash question. In fact, all of them are very useful. Let's make a beautiful watch together. That is, if you want to give it a flash, one side is flat, the other side is beautiful. Can you choose something? But what about this one? To go deeper, this time we mainly talk about the prices of different sizes. One is flat and the other is more expensive. Then we will talk about a table service size, length, diameter and buried horizontal length in detail. I have prepared many different sizes. The one under the card battle will look beautiful if you wear the hand tie. If you think you want to see the ear shape cutting, you can look at my previous pieces. There are so many shops coming forward. As far as special shaped cut diamonds are concerned, they are hard to find, so the price is so high. In fact, they are completely wrong. The round diamonds are definitely the most expensive. Other special shaped cut diamonds are just flat. In fact, they are flat. Someone tells you how flat it is, so this time Brother Zimming is really trying to go to a foreign website. Do you mind if I help people sell advertisements? Go to Wholesale, it's an American. Is the company the main focus? When selling diamonds online, I always say that diamonds must be in stock, but Wholesale is an American website. I strongly recommend it to Hong Kong people. It's really about looking at the spot, but it's up to you. You are in the United States and your place is so flat. You specialize in stone wholesale, maybe New York. I don't know how to fly to New York through Dallas, so I just spawned Do Now. These websites just sell stones online. It's so proud. There are a lot of Hong Kong. It's really like going to some websites in the United States to buy some diamonds and come to Hong Kong. Oh, it's so enjoyable. It's not easy to take care of. I'm not in the scope of my discussion, but it's good to tie it because there are a lot of diamond price me. This time I will use Excel one by one. Just take 50 copies, 70 copies, 1 card, 1.2 cards, 1.5 cards, and bury 2 cards. It is the median price of each, so it is round. Princess. Oval cushion pair radion is different from cutting. Just make an Excel sheet and compare it. How much is the next price? The same system is the cheapest and most affordable. If you haven't thought about what shape to buy, I think you want to bookmark some YouTube. This truck will be very useful to you. I believe I should be the first to do it in the most updated Cantonese because I really do it by hand. So club by club, 0.5. So the search is for me. So I must find diamonds with the same quality and color and then bury the same grading. So the circle must be 3 excellent. So I will find G style VS2. Remember, it is G style VS2. If you are not, Brother Ziming, you and I like to find F. It doesn't matter. I use the same color for this watch so I can be used as a reference and bury a good and accurate reference such as square, princess. When you princess cut, I always find GVS2, but because I have different diamonds and 3 Zen, I can get at most 2 excellent GVS2, so I try my best to find 2 excellent GVS2 and bury them together. I know the same website. I don't talk to one website and another website, because when I have the same website, use the median diamond, that is, it is about the most expensive between the upper and lower, and I won't find the flattest, because the flattest may be milky, but the most expensive may be overpriced or most diamonds. When the price is at this price, make a range, and I will use a counting machine to calculate the median. Feed me. Multi-series, micro-series really need to give a like. First, good, small, not later than 50 copies. 1 card has 70 cards, 2 cards and a half are the same as 2 cards. Let's explain what you said. I won't do it and continue to do 3 cards. It's not fun, that is, if I continue to lose 3 cards. Some people will ask if I want to do 4 cards. After 5 cards, I will ask if I want to do 10 cards because 1 card to 2 cards are the most popular size and the same size is the most referential. If I continue to do it, I will continue to pour it down. In fact, every cut shape design has fans. I have tried some customers who like the square, while some think the shape is the same. Hey, Macus is longer, like bigger. Some people like radiant, think square princess, but it's like flashing emerald. Some people like it deeply hearts. There are fat hearts and thin hearts. So what's the price time? If, when I make a heart shape, some heart shapes are not beautiful, I really need to click in to see if the next heart shape is beautiful. If the heart shape is not beautiful, I can't make an indicator, so I have to click in every click to have a look. Why do I use VS instead of SI as an indicator? Because the price and quality of VS are the most stable. In fact, VS1 is stable, but some VS1 series are particularly expensive, but they are. SI is a little dirty. It's really dirty. Snacks are so flat, so why don't I use GIA-VS2? because this price system is relatively high and less stable. Okay, this is a whole watch. I have a super fast forward. Make this watch now. You will see that each price is 50 copies, 70 copies, 1 card, 5.5 cards, and 2 cards are buried. I will highlight the flattest one so you will see it like 50 copies. Emir is the flattest and the most expensive one must be round. How much difference that is? How big is it? If you have 70 copies, the flattest one is a hoop bamboo shoot. Although the flat style is almost the most flat style after that, Ultra is the most flat style, but Aisha in Hong Kong is less bought by people, and the second most flat style is Cushion. Cushion is also the second most flat style. Carl is the most flat style. They are all Asha, so Asha is not so popular. The second flat is also Cushion, so it goes to the half card. The half card is the flattest card, is Cushion. The 2 cards are the flattest. The heart-shaped 2 cards are the second flat and the third flat. It's Cushion. You can think about it. That is, for example, looking at this watch, you can see, hey, if I buy a 70 copy round diamond, it costs about 3,000 mosquitoes. Actually, I can buy some with lower quality. Cut! 1 card maybe SI2. Can you achieve 1 card Cushion 7? What is the price? It's all US dollars. I'm so embarrassed. It's all US dollars. I bothered to turn over the Hong Kong paper again. It's so strange. I'm thinking about it again. Hey, if I buy a card second prototype, in fact, you can buy a single card and half cushion. It's so useful. If you want to use it for yourself, you can buy a larger card with the same budget. Is it so proud of the chart? So I really think you need to look through the book. Okay, let's finish talking about this Excel sheet. Sometimes my YouTube actually has a moment. Actually, it's useful to tie it, but if you tie it on YouTube, it may take more than 10 or 20 minutes. I'm scared and I don't know what to say to some fans. So, what if you watch my YouTube? First, you are a fan. And second, if you really want to buy diamonds, this one can really help you save money. Can you see it? A watch depends on your fate. I'm scared. The second watch is a watch. It's a diamond price list. What does this price list mean? It doesn't matter the time. I don't think it's time. Below, it's a character called 0.51 1.5. The second series is a character. It's a few big grains, and the clan on the left is closely related to the price. In fact, you see this one, but if you look at it, the round shape is blue below. Different colors, so you will see the blue line and the other lines are higher. Just bury a juice, so will you see it? Hey, many times yellow colors are marked. Yellow colors are oval. It may be red or blue, it may be low or low, that is, it is expensive and red. So oval, princess and marquise are both more expensive. The lowest line is green, cushion is the flattest cushion. It has been so low for a long time. So if you have budget restrictions, cushion is a good choice. Because unless someone else really specifies a fan, will they watch this YouTube? In fact, most people don't know that. In fact, cushion is the flattest, except for this watch, apart from the most expensive and flattest one. Have you seen the line? It's high and low, that is. What do I mean by high and low? Tie the distance between each line. I want to let you listen to it. 1 card is stuck in this position, half is stuck in this position, and 2 cards are buried in this position. What do you mean by the distance being the largest? That is, if the same system sells 1 card, the prototype of 1 card is the same as the ion distance system of 1 clamp. Big, if you buy 50 copies and 70 copies, the distance is actually almost far away. So if you buy 50 copies, 70 copies, in fact, the price of a round diamond is not the same as that of a special shaped pillar diamond. The difference is too far. But if you buy a card, it's not surprising that the difference can be half. If you buy a card, you should pay attention to it. Let's talk about it again. If I say if your budget is $7,000, it's GBS 2. What is the blue color of the card? Karl Markets is not a kiss, that is a blue microphone. You can even buy a card 3 oval no matter how far away. If it is green, it is a cushion. You can buy a card 4 cushion. After the card is finished, you can buy a card 4 cushion. This is how it is used, but this watch is also important. I think if you think you need it, you can capture it, and then the next watch is the next watch. Well, this watch is very useful. It is different from the diamond cutting size. If you look at it, it's fast forward again, indicating that I'm doing some paperwork and Excel again, that is, I'm a few years shorter. You really deserve a like. What do you mean? Each size is a diamond and a dimension, that is, I don't talk about height, I talk about length and width, because diamonds, you don't look at them sideways, that is, they look at them normally. If you don't pretend to turn a stone, it's normal. If you look at them, your hands are hurt on weekdays. If you look down, you can wear trousers. If you are interested, you can hold this watch and hold a blank sheet of paper. You draw a cushion and draw one. The water droplets are like this. If you say a card, you can print it out, draw it and put it on your own hand. Do you know? It turns out how big your diamond is, and the other watch is so sharp. This watch is simply a recall to share some of my painful memories of middle school. It's just a service area. What does it mean by area? The scary is, for example, I wonder if you remember that the playing rate is 3.14. Remember that the area of a circle is the radius multiplied by the radius of 3.14. So the radius is 5.2, divided by 2 is 5.222, then multiplied by 5.22, and then multiplied by 3.44 is the surface area. Then what? Your watch only counts the area. So for my watch, I only count the maximum area on the side and the thinnest area. For example, from 50 to 20, it is actually the same because the maximum area is definitely the blue tip. Kiss, sorry. There is a British guest saying something for me to listen to. It's not my kiss, it should be called. Chris, but I'm embarrassed because I'm a native Aberdeen, so my English is really stupid. I was shocked. I remember to talk about my kiss, but I don't remember to talk about my cush after the biggest. It's just a triangle, but it's a triangle, so I won't take a look at it because I'm such a big guy, and it seems that I haven't sold triangle diamonds before. Okay, if I don't talk about triangles, then it's Ovo. So Chris and Ovo have a big countertop, while Market is a pair after the biggest. After that, it turned out that I thought the round system was thinner, but it turned out that it was not the prototype, but it was almost the same as the radon system. After that, it turned out to be Emerald. Shape cushion is actually almost the smallest. It is Asha Princess, followed closely. It is the second countertop, so think about it. If you sell 50 copies of the same, actually buy Macris. The countertop is bigger, it feels bigger, so why? Look at the previous watch. MA Cruise is a little more expensive, but cushion is the cheapest all the time. So in fact, buying cushion is worth buying Princess, because Princess is a Taiwanese film. If you have the same number of cards, how proud it is. The pair is bigger than the round shape, but the price is much higher than the round shape. So if you have the same price, buy oval and berry pair. It feels like you will pay a little more. The same pair will be even. Well, but I remember that it must be the original shape, and it is the most flashy. After looking at the watches, let's talk about the circle. And it's not easy to talk about the circle. Let me talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each corner cutting so I can tell you back. Let's talk about the prototype first. The round shape must be the most flashy. The round brilliant cut is famous. The cutting invented by Ant HP in Belgium is also the most classic. The original form of the proposal is perfect. It's not good. It's the most expensive. In fact, the others are not good. As for you, do you have any tips for buying the complete model? I don't even have to say that, you know it after watching my YouTube, but I'll repeat the book once more, so I'll specify whether it's 3x people or not. In the original form, I only sell level 3 upper type gloss gel. That is, I only sell beautiful SI12, so the price will be much more cost effective, but it is SI2. And the house starts to be dirty. That is, I myself, I can already see the dirty color with the naked eye. I can sell it, but I can't sell it next. So be careful, it's not too yellow. If you go to K color, you wonder if it is better to use platinum. It will be better if you use some gold or rose gold. Okay, let's talk about the Princess Square again. There are so few diamonds in it, but of course it is a compare round. It is so flashy, but it is the same as a circle. I probably saw it at the first check. There is a discount of about 25 to 35%, but it's a service. You should pay attention to the fine sides, but it's good to be a square because it looks so beautiful. If you don't tie it to a princess, the princess's square stem is sold to the princess, but where is it easy to tie it? Square, I feel, be careful with the corners. The corners are so easy to stretch. If the angle is dirty, you must be square, because you hurt the square, you must hurt 4 claws, 4 corners, and protect the corners. You need to make sure there is a good angle. If it is not like this, it will be easy to collapse. It will also be flat and remembered because the dialect is not like the round shape at the beginning. So I think it is square SI1, it is not good. SI2 is the same as buried yellow. If you go to IJ color, it starts to be yellow. You have to start thinking about it. If you go to IJ color, it starts to be yellow. Okay, the next oval. Oval is easy to flash, but it is ovo. You have to pay attention. What a place, because many times ovo will have a cooking effect. Look at my previous slips. If there is a cooking effect, be careful. Be careful not to be too big. If you don't tie the butter effect, it will be sour. Ovo because it's all flashing, so you can choose from SI1, SI2. Many times it's eye cream, but it's all Janminga. If you go down, I don't recommend you use white butter. It's all gold. The next cushion. I speak quickly because I'm surprised that YouTube is so long, because there is a lot to talk about. Sometimes YouTube is too long and crowded. But I have a lot to talk about. How many episodes should I turn over? I'm shocked again and again. You can't talk nonsense about cushion. Cushion is the flattest, but it's also yellow, and it's not easy to sell below H. SI12 seems to be so clean. Cushion, because it's so flash, it's probably flatter than the prototype. It's 25% to 4%. 25% can be so flatter. Cushion is really the flattest, but it's because the countertop is thin, because it's okay to flash SSI12, so it's flat. So, because there is so little cutting, the cutting cost and polishing cost are relatively flat. So they are relatively flat, but it is not too much. It can be flat to 15 to 40% compared to the prototype, so because it is longer. Put on the shooter. Just like Mark Chris, I thought of a finger. It's a little longer, but it doesn't shine. It's transparent and reflective. It's probably about 5% thinner than the round one. But it doesn't shine, so if you buy a mirror, it doesn't shine. But it's because there are so many reflections, so it's very special, and I have so many camps. In fact, my favorite ones are pear and emerald besides round ones. Because EMA doesn't flash, the requirements for color and correctness are very high. I don't look at Emerald West 2 or below. It's a lot of time. If there is a horizontal word in the middle, it's straight. Well, step cut, if the horizontal word in the middle is so obvious, I won't sell it below H color. It looks yellow. Even if you use a yellow shell, it really looks yellow. Huang Tuo can't be saved. In fact, unless you really want to be a king diamond, but it is a king diamond and rarely uses MRO cut, so it's below H. Be careful when buying water drop pear. There are many big brands that have a kind of pear, like Angela Baby, they are all pears. Pay attention to the price. It can be equal by 10% to 30%, but many people like the lithium type because I walk so beautifully, especially the type like Shangwei, I like it. I am very interested in using the type. I have to be very careful with sharp corners because it is really easy to break, so I must use a claw to protect it. If you want to look at it, it is called the right path picture, if there is one. Is there a degree of flaw with a corner? I strongly recommend that you don't buy the same OU, be as careful as Chris, but it's a cooking event. If you look at the picture, or even if there is a 360-degree picture, you can't see clearly, you want to see the spot. Unless you have a lot of money, your style is easier to see the color, and it's also SI12. Many times, if you cut it horizontally, it's so dirty that SI12 has some flashes that you can't even see. It's the same. It's not easy to buy with H cards below, but it's all up to me. Actually, let's talk about Chris again. Some people called Marquis and mentioned about 15% because of Marquis. It is the most expensive after the fishing type because the service area is too big, so it is almost worth buying it. Be careful, Chris. Protect has 2 dots up and down. If you have some flower people with 2 dots up and down, you have to be very careful. In terms of flower jargon, if you have 2 little flower marks on the top and bottom, it will be a little expensive. If there are some tripping Fadida and 2 silics, I don't recommend you buy them. You should also be careful of the Bowie effect, but if you want to find a pot maki, it should be really difficult to tie it, but to tie maki, in fact, it is very important to tie it symmetrically, and it is best to tie it excellent because if you are not symmetrical, the top is wide and the bottom is narrow, the top is fat and the bottom is thin and sour, so the symmetry is the best. It's excellent if you want it, you are very good, you like it, you have to gel it again, it's all SI1, SI2, it's best to wear VS, H and below. If you go to J style, I style, you must use a yellow ring or rose gold. If it's not so good, it's really okay. What's so special about the heart shape? Heart-shaped ones are actually big because they look horizontal, but heart-shaped ones are actually more difficult to find because some people like thin hearts and others like fat hearts. In fact, some people like thin hearts. Some people like fat hearts. The heart-shaped SI12 series is okay because they are all more flashy and they are round and round. Sometimes the dirty ones are not Thai SI12 okay and they are all below H. Look at me. I think it's more attractive than the Princess series, but it's just a corner. It's a corner, then you can get about 20% off the round shape to 40% off, so the same table is so big, so beautiful, all masculine, all boys have to wear this one. All of them are the same as the original shape, not Thai SI22, SI1, all of them are so beautiful. H and the following are not available. All of them seem to be A mod, but they are sparkling. You can finish it quickly. In the end, you think the other one is the best for you. Look at the budget, and this YouTube is the most important thing about budget, and budget has a watch first. I think this one should be the best on the entire network. Come on, come on. If there are others who are as scheming as me, I think you have to give me a like. Except for giving me a like. Okay, what are you doing here? YouTube has already talked patiently, but I keep talking about it. I'm already shocked by this YouTube. If I try to bury it, it may take 4 or 50 minutes and I may cut 2, but if you like it, keep watching it. Okay, what's going on? 1 degree is all one card, all different special shaped cut diamonds. I will mark the full price. I will indicate the price. Hey, please explain that people are expensive for you by 10,000 mosquitoes. It's my warm watch. It's really because I bought it, not because I bought it. This is all another story. Let's open it one by one. First of all, I opened the round ones. The ones are so beautiful. I specially posted the beautiful VS11 cards. The countertop is big. The certificate students are all beautiful. FVS1 diamonds are 50,000. 0 mosquitoes. If you are interested in looking at the round card, you can check out my previous YouTube. Okay, I'll open it right away. including a round diamond. This time I picked up this board and used some black tech glue. What did you do? Where did you see a round or concave tech glue? You may affect transparency, but what about a YouTube? I'm not mainly talking about transparency, I mainly talk about the shape and the price. The price-performance ratio is good. Remember the first grain of the original shape. The 58,000 Mosquito is round. I have a pear. The pear shake is almost the same. The grain is FS1. The color is high and the road is low, so the price should be almost the same. If it is round, but the price is almost the same. The card has 10 percentages, which is more than a dozen percentages, but the D rate is the second. If it is all F West, it will be about 47,000, 44,000. It's the same card, but it's the same. You will see it at 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Even if the diameter is good, the battle will start again immediately. What about YouTube this time? I'm more serious because I'm a diamond, so I'm personally serious. Well, I'm usually not serious, but I'm usually so serious. I don't remember that they are all one card type. It seems to be a little gossip. Stop talking about manufacturing efforts and open a square. One card, FBS1, 32,000. How scary. FBS1, the same head first. FBS1, how much money is fighting for? A lot of percents. The same card. FBS1, 4C1, 2 excellent, 3 excellent. So good, but it's your girlfriend Richard, you can. I want to buy a card of diamonds for me. Hey, the question is, hey, what is the shape of one card and one card? Oh, you can save some money if you buy this one. Richard can save a few tails of skins immediately. It's so round and square. The square is so obvious. It feels a little thin, but it's not so bad. Keep working hard. Hey, the whole heart-shaped, 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 heart-shaped. Maybe 35,000, 36,000, so you compare the head first, so you can save 2 skins, so it's almost the same as Princess. If the head first is Richard's case, I suggest buying UU because Ovo has a bigger table, so my girlfriend always ties a card when she sees it, so this problem arises, so I tie the big grains, so this time I will mainly find some popular ones. If you go to Aisha Cut first, I will prepare it because too few people buy Aisha Cut, and if you say triangle solution, prepare triangles. So hey, people really buy triangles, so I prepare more triangles, so try your best, because if I talk too much, maybe you will be too bored. That is, you will think that is, I won't even buy a shortcut. Keep working hard, don't talk nonsense. It's like cushion is really flat. It's about half price. It's really flat, but it's very good. It's all because I dare not talk about it in other places. Cushion should be careful. Let me talk about it first, because cushion has a little... There are some squares that are rectangular cushions, so I have different opinions on them. Some people like long, others like square, just like the cushion in your house can have some long and some positive ones are all 20,000 mosquitoes per card. It's so hard for everyone to find Radeon again because it's good. Talk about it. Radeon turned his head and compared it with one card first. Ah, this is an FVS. This is an EVS1 with a beautiful colour. It is 20,000 mosquito jelly. It is a Radeon card, so what? Actually, if you want to pursue high quality positivity a diamond can really save money, but it's also talking about flipping the head. That is, there are many people, proposals should actually be round, perfect. That is, most of the proposals, I make prototypes. If so, it's possible to make ordinary jewellery. All of them are okay, hold, so beautiful. I'm so beautiful. All of them are 1 calorie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 grains are 7 calories. The sides are beautiful. Do you like more sides? I think it has a sense of beauty. If I were a girl, if I liked it so much. Immune feelings. I really know how to collect each pill. I have lived in a hurry for several 10 years. It's not easy to wait for myself. That is, your words are so expensive. Hey brother Janming, you are really off the ground and you don't tie it off the ground. Well, it's because I think it's round. You don't sell so beautiful. You seem to come to my DiamondAsia. Look for me to point out that the head is actually going great first. If you have 20,000 mosquitoes in shape, you have 10,000 mosquitoes in shape. It's like this one, that is I am, but this one is black. Then you may have a little different color, but they are all right. HSI 2, but they are beautiful. So you have 20,000 mosquitoes. So I think I can make a collection, or I can discuss making my own collection. I feel so happy. You look like this, you cushion your 8,000 mosquitoes. You think you don't have enough budget. You don't think it's easy to rely on it. Maybe you are HSI2 and want to be more flat. Maybe you already have 4,000 mosquitoes and I will feel so happy. Every day is different, 7 days a week. Wow. Today, my mood is like some water drops and rain. I am so happy today. It's the same as a heart. Let me talk about a YouTube post. I pointed out that the song is so crazy. I don't know how to do it. What about this time? I just carry these. A lot of people have small props. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, it's good. 7 because you just look at them and think they are so beautiful. But what is the effect of wearing them on your hands? There are a lot of YouTube words about putting them on your hands, but is it the effect of putting them on your hands in 7 different shapes at the same time? It's good to be the first in the YouTube industry to try it out, because this time I have also spent a lot of money to hire a Southwestern model for this YouTube. Let me try it out. Is it your French model? The Western model is already ready. Just take it down. Hey, first of all, please tell me, be careful that countries will collapse. In fact, some people will wonder, aren't diamonds the hardest substance in the world? Why will they collapse? And this one is actually about the toughness of diamonds, not the hardness. The hardness and the toughness are 2 things. I will open a YouTube next time I have the opportunity to talk about it. Okay, let me clamps. It's so interesting first. My work seems to be doing labor. These handmade pieces are easy to handle. I wear each ring 1 by 1 and first have a round water drop shape. Gradient heart square radion system Mercutian table round. That's it. Wow. I believe this one is really the entire internet or the entire Hong Kong. It's the first person to behave like this because normal people are not as bored as me. You can be so awkward, and your wish appearance is really the most flashy because woolen cloth. Many people say that the original shape is the most flashy. Your original shape is the most flashy. It is your words. It is really the most flashy. It's film and the truth. I just look at it. My home is not a spotlight. I just use LED lights. I don't use Jinying jewelry equipment, but it's just an iPhone. You can see that the round shape is really the most flashy. I don't remember Zhongyu. Emerald waiting, got a pepper of emerald turned over, but it's my platinum claw cover. I've already turned over the gold claw, but it doesn't matter. Look at the shape. Okay, there are so many seniors and brothers who are grouped together as When you see a circular one, it's really the most flashy because other ones don't flash and everything else flashes. But there are a few that really don't flash, such as the emerald cut in the upper left corner, the transparent one, and the circular one is the most flashy. After that, the cushion in the middle on the left is actually very flashy, so you can imagine that if there is some inclusion, it is a bit dirty. In fact, it will be more difficult for you to see it, but if you are an emerald, you can easily observe it. The above radon is also a flash square, and the same cut square is much bigger than the water drop. So if the square is a little flat, but the service error is bigger, but you will see some particles falling out of shape. The heart shape is not wrong, so you should be careful. So I think VS, this SI1, is the best. Look at 8 different cut diamonds. Which one do you like? If it is so obvious that it is under the same light, the circular shape really flashes a lot. So the expensive one is reasonably expensive, and the cushion and radian are all flashing. Thank you, Avanshi model. So I hope it's a YouTube, which makes everyone think it's an ultimate version, but it hasn't gone to the ultimate version. That is, it hasn't gone to many angles or inverse numbers. But in fact, if you are a basic consumer, if you have seen my first Hong Kong shape cut before, what about the second one or even home? If you go to see this, it proves that you really like it and you like diamonds. Your awareness of the research problem is actually good enough. If you want to go deeper into this diamond market, you can really write a paper. Let me indicate a shop. On the ground floor of number 14 Wellington Street Central, it's a ground floor shop. Please check the price first. The ground floor shop is flat than the upstairs shop. If you have some diamond questions or want to buy diamonds or diamond jewelry for a proposal ring, I hope you can find me. The phone number is 985-88858. If you like this piece, I hope you like, subscribe, share. Bye. Bye-bye.